Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Everyday Man channel. I'm Clayton Menezes, and today I want to speak about having the mindset of preparedness for self-defense. And I know this video is going to really benefit you, so please watch the video till the end. So when I ask people about how they prepared for self-defense, I get one of these three answers. The first group of people say, I don't think anything is going to happen to me. I'm safe. God is going to protect me. And in case something goes wrong, I'll call the police. The second group of people say, I will look at what to do when the time comes, but till then I don't really want to think about it. And then comes the third group that say, I'm afraid to carry a pepper spray or a knife on me because what if it's used against me? Now these are legit statements. They're not, people are not fooling around when they make these statements. Of course, you have certain people who do fool around saying, I'm going to kick the guy on the crotch and I'll be fine. But the three statements that I made are genuine issues, genuine thoughts of people, genuine reasons why people don't prepare for self-defense. And the problem is, self-defense is a life or death situation. And because of these reasons, if you don't prepare for your safety, it could cost your life. It's not something small. So in response to those three statements, the first statement where people say, nothing's really going to happen to me, I don't think they're being honest with themselves, especially these same people, watch the news or read the newspapers. Because you can see in the newspapers that things happen all the time to innocent people, all right? You don't really need to be in a gang or be a big businessman for someone to attack you. You could be a middle-class person who minds your own business and can get into trouble at least once in your lifetime. And sometimes that trouble can be pretty dangerous. And the second group of people that say, I will look at it then, my response is, that's like saying I'm going to not wear a helmet when I ride my bike, and in case I meet with an accident, I will look at my safety then. And that's really ridiculous, right? You don't have time to look at your safety when you are in the process of an accident. And the same thing goes with self-defense. Once you are in that situation, you don't really have time to prepare then, all right? And the third group of people, my response to them is, so you're saying, let my enemy be as strong, as possible, and I will be weak because I'm afraid that my enemy might use my, potential strength against myself. Now again, guys, that's not really intelligent. That's not an intelligent thought, all right? You have to make yourself stronger than your enemy or your potential enemy. And you have to be prepared for situations that you think might never really happen to you. If you're a woman, it's very uncomfortable to think about the thought of one day potentially being raped. If you're a man, it's very uncomfortable to think about, being in a knife fight or someone coming towards you with a knife to rob you or, because of some ego clash. It is very uncomfortable. I find it uncomfortable as well to think of, such dire situations. But I want to tell you guys that these things can happen. Now I'm going to play a few clips for you, and before I do, trigger warning if you are someone who experiences panic attacks, or if you're very sensitive to, videos that show real life murders and stuff like that, please skip this part. I'm going to mark it in the description below. You can go ahead and skip this part and go to the next part where I speak about these videos and what you can do to take care of yourself.
एटीएम में घुसी ही थी और पीछे से एक व्यक्ति आता है और शटर बंद करने के बाद उसने बंदूक की नोक पर लूटपाट की। ये तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से एटीएम के अंदर घुसा व्यक्ति शटर बंद कर दिया और उसके बाद उस महिला को डराया धमकाया, लूटपाट की तस्वीरें सीसीटीवी कैमरे में कैद हुई हैं। महिला की उम्र 38 साल बताई जा रही है। तस्वीरें आज सुबह करीब 7:15 बजे की हैं। सुबह 7 बजे की बैंगलोर के एक एटीएम की आज सुबह की ये तस्वीरें। सुबह 7:10 पर ये घटना हुई, तब जबकि महिला एटीएम में पहुंची थी। इस महिला को बताया जा रहा है कि वो बैंक कर्मचारी है, 38 साल इसकी उम्र है और फिलहाल घायल है, अस्पताल में भर्ती है।
Policing absolutely not there, and this is what the citizens of the city have to face on a regular basis. Incidents of petty crimes such as these is what the citizens face. Extremely shocking pictures coming in of a man being choked on the city streets. Let's go across to Priyanka, who's with us for more on the story. Priyank, this is right in the heart of the city. This is in the western part of Delhi in Harinagar, where these visuals of a man being choked by robbers are on your screens. Now, this kind of incident is not happening for the...
On the other hand, there are horrifying visuals that have now come out of a pack of stray dogs terrorizing residents of Bengaluru. Stray dogs have been caught on CCTV cameras attacking people, leaving their houses, some of them with threatening diseases. The latest dog menace took place near the neighborhood around MS Ramaiah College in Bengaluru. The video accessed by India Today shows a woman being attacked by a pack of dogs. The canines left the woman with serious bite injuries. A few minutes later, an office-goer too was attacked in the same area. The mayor of Bengaluru, however, says that they are unable to take action as there is a court order that does not allow capturing and killing of stray dogs.
Right, so you watch those videos and they're pretty disturbing. Now, however gruesome these videos are, we need to understand that this is reality and those things can happen to anyone. If you're a businessman, if you're sitting in a shop, or if you're a working person going to work and coming back, or if you're a housewife or someone who works from home, especially now in this situation, you need to know that these things can happen to anyone, anywhere. I mean, the last video is quite interesting. The old couple. It's very interesting to see how they fought back. It's nice to see that the burglars ran away, but that's not how it goes every time. Sometimes I would say that's not the best way. The best thing they did. They were actually putting their life in danger, because you can't defend yourself with a plastic chair, all right? But I'm glad that nothing really happened to those people. But if you're against a more aggressive person or group of people, you're dead. So what can you do to protect yourself? Now, the first thing you can do is practice vigilance, all right? There's something called as transitional space when it comes to self-defense. So when you're moving out of your house to your car, from your car to your office, or any space that you're transitioning through, right? That would be a transition space. So Even if you're moving out of your main door to your terrace, that's a transition space, all right? It's still in a potentially harmful space in comparison to actually being inside your home with the door locked. So you need to be very aware of your surroundings in a transitional space. Now, the way to do it is whenever you get into a transitional space, try to get into this meditative state where you feel your surroundings, where you're vigilant with your eyes and with your ears. Make sure you know if someone's following you, or if there's something that's not very normal around you, if there's a car park that's never really there. Now, I know that this can get a little nerve-wracking, especially for people who are on the anxious side, but guys, this is a life or death situation, all right? It's a life or death planning. You never know why someone's going to be against you, right? It could be a long lost enemy somewhere who wants to harm you, and these things have happened, all right? Someone who has a grudge against you 10 years ago tries to kill you today. So that has happened, and that can happen to anyone. So again, I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to tell you what you can do. So be aware of yourself in transitional spaces. The next thing you can do is keep fit. All right, I know this is a blanket statement, but keep fit, because whether you have to run away from a knife attack, never fight a person with a knife. Never do that. You have to run. When you see a knife, run. That's the best self-defense against a knife attack. So keep yourself fit. You also need to be fit to overpower your enemy or your enemies. Okay, so work out every day. Keep your mind, keep your body fit, and that's also good for your everyday life. It's not just for self-defense. And the third thing you can do is carry self-defense weapons on you. Now, I believe everyone should be prepared by carrying some sort of everyday carry in terms of self-defense on themselves. And the reason is because if you study, if you look through history, cultures have always had EDCs that are meant for self-defense, all right? So you have cultures that would carry either swords or knives or guns. And the reason was you need to protect yourself against crazy people and animals, all right? So if you, in one of those videos, if you remember, the lady was attacked by dogs. Now, if she had a pepper spray on her, she would have, saved herself from that situation. And you need to overcome that thought of, what if my enemy uses my weapon against myself? Now, that's where training comes into play, all right? As part of the third step of carrying something on you, you need to know how to use it. So if you're carrying a pepper spray somewhere deep in your bag, or carrying a pepper spray even in your pocket, not knowing how to spray it, or if you're carrying a knife and you don't know how to use it, or you're afraid to use it for self-defense, what's the best way to hold a knife while defending yourself? Guys, if you do not invest your time and effort into taking care of yourself, you need to understand that you are potentially putting yourself in danger, and you need to be okay with that. And it's not just you. If you're married, you need to take care of your family. And having stuff on you could potentially save your family's life. Now, I will make further videos about how to, what you can carry and how you can use them. But this particular video is just for you to think about, hey, I never thought about this before. I've always thought that, self-defense is not something for me, but I should think about it right now, because I saw that things can happen to anyone. And if I have something on me, if I'm prepared by being vigilant, by being fit, if I have a weapon on me, I could potentially save my life or someone else's life. So this video is just about that. I want you guys to start thinking about it. If women were well equipped and trained, it could save a lot of women from rape. If men were well prepared and trained, it could save a lot of men from being stabbed to death or some other gruesome situation. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informational. If you have any comments, feel free to comment below. If you have any questions, ask me. I will respond to every question, at least now when my channel is still small. And if you like this kind of content, if you like EDC tactical gear and preparedness, please subscribe. As far as I know, there are not many Indian channels that cover these topics. So subscribe, like, and comment, and I would love to create more good content for you guys. So go ahead, have a safe day, have a happy life, and remember to prepare yourself for self-defense. Bye-bye.